Doing?
I'm alright, thank you, Wayne. How are you?
I'm very, very well. Now, so you're doing something exciting, and I was just going to ask you, so what is it that you're doing? You've got a couple of businesses running.
I do. I am the owner-operator of Bewitched Home Services, which is going around cleaning people's houses.
So do you do that with a of your nose?
I wish. It'd be over and done with in half an hour. And I run the Crafty People Markets.
Oh, where do you run that at the moment?
At the moment, I'm currently running it out of the Rust Avenue Whangarei Club.
Ah, well, how did you get into that? How did you get into the markets, and how did you get into the cleaning?
Well, basically, when I was in my 20s, I got into chefing, which without, when you're not married and you don't have kids, it doesn't matter what hours you work. But then we got married and we...
You're still single? Oh, no, you're married, right.
I got married and then I had... Sorry, guys, I'm married.
Sorry, Brett, back off.
I got married, had 3 children, and we were struggling along, trying to think of ways that I could go and work that would work in between school hours.
That's impossible.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because you're looking for 9:30 to 2:30. Mm-hmm. Which virtually doesn't kind of exist.
It doesn't exist. Plus pay, it just wouldn't be valid with daycare and everything anyway. So I decided that I would start doing the house cleaning thing, so I could go clean people's houses for people that, like myself, need to get out and work and don't have time for that sort of thing themselves.
Is there a demand?
There's a huge demand out there.
Really?
Yeah, a huge demand. In fact, I've actually had to turn down work because I just don't have the time. So, anyone out there looking to clean houses?
You need staff.
Yeah, I probably do need staff, actually. Yeah, it would be good. And yeah, so that's been going pretty good. And as for the market side of things, my best friend Kate, she and I decided to get that up and running to fill a gap in the market where there was no winter market here in Whangarei.
That's funny. I've got a best friend called Kate too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Aren't we lucky?
Funny. Things in common. Coincidence.
I know. So yeah, basically that came from a love of crafting and wanting somewhere to sell it and meet other crafting people, and yeah, just to have something in Whangarei over winter, really.
So what sort of crafts do you have there?
At the Crafty People Market, we have knitting and crochet, we have food even, there's wooden boxes that have been made by a guy called Graham, heirloom boxes, I think.
Those are jewellery boxes, right?
Jewellery boxes,
made
that's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
We have concrete garden ornaments there. Oh, there's so many arts and crafts out there, and people just, it varies from market to market, but that's what's so great about it. It's always changing. There's always someone new coming through, so you get to meet different people. And
I hear you've got some pretty incredible musicians performing there.
Oh my gosh, the musicians are awesome. Yeah.
Worth going for.
Worth going for. Even my dad, who was there, stayed because he really liked hearing the tour buskers.
Ooh, they must be good.
They are.
But you have a lady that does it too.
Every now and then, yes, I have Scarlet Rose who comes through and has a bit of a sing-along.
You do see her around, actually. She performs quite a bit publicly. You do see her around?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, those are the sorts of arts and crafts. Where do you see this headed? What are your plans for this year with the cleaning and with the crafts?
Well, basically with the cleaning at the moment, until I sort of figure out what I'm doing with the children, I have one at home still, so he's sort of part-time daycare and part-time at home. I'll probably just stick to it as it is. Eventually I would possibly like to see myself, taking on a team of people and making it more full-time, making it work for itself. But as for the market, I would like to get a bigger venue and turn it into a co-op. Possible weekly markets where we can have people go and busk and make it a big attraction for Whangarei people.
So instead of just, how does a co-op work? Instead of just you having to run and organise everything, everybody, how does it work? How does a co-op?
The co-op basically has some of the stall holders there, have their stalls there permanently, so during the week, and we're open to the public, so they can then come in and still see them and buy things. And yeah, it's just run by the stall holders as well. So it's like a cooperative, like a group of us all running it. And then the market side of things still have that, but it'll be on weekends. And hopefully coincide with the farmers market and all that sort of thing. So
Cool. So so what do you need for that to happen?
basically, we need a bigger venue here in Mongrey, which has so far been very elusive. The rents are just too high at the moment for what we want, and we kind of need to start small to get it to work, to get it to get bigger, grow. Yeah.
So if someone was listening and they had some space, and they're thinking, gee, not doing much with this space, it would be best to have someone in there doing something. How would they contact you? How would they get hold of the markets?
They can contact me via our Facebook page, which is Crafty People Markets, or they could contact me on my cell phone, which is 021 189 5392.
189-5392
Mhm.
021. It's kind of hard to remember your own cell phone number because you don't ring yourself much, right?
No, well,
Yeah.
I try not to.
Yeah, I had that problem.
Yeah.
So I try not to look crazy by not ringing myself all the time, and then people think I'm crazy because I can't remember my cell phone number. So, all
But
right.
then you've also got to have, intelligent conversations with someone anyway, so you kind of have to ring yourself every now and then.
I hadn't thought of it that way. If I was going to have an intelligent conversation, I'd be the last person I'd be ringing. How's your cup of tea? Working out?
Oh, it's lovely, thank you.
Cool. I'm a good cup of tea maker.
Oh, I love a cup of tea.
Cool. Okay, well that's now, so people can get hold of you that way. We've talked about your plans. So, Caro, I think you're doing a great job. I love coming to your markets myself when I can, and I wish you all the best, and I look forward to supporting you in the future.
Thank you very much, Wayne.